I've just filmed the first video that I wanted to, out of the two heads. In the thumbnail I've got my t-shirt off because it was so hot, and then now I've got my t-shirt on. But anyway, getting into this video now. It was so nice. This swimming experience, way more pleasant than I thought it would be. The last time I went for a swim was when I was a kid, back when I was in middle school. Yes, I went to middle school. I didn't go through the 2-tier system, I went through the 3-tier system. So from year 5 to year 8, I was not transitioning from primary school to secondary school like everyone else. I was in middle school. From primary school, for me personally, seeing as I went through the year 3-tier system from year 1 to year 4, I did have some swimming lessons. I remember maybe around year 3, and maybe in middle school like year 5, year 6, I felt scared. I think the temperature of the swimming pool was really cool. It's startlingly cool. I felt startled, basically, shockingly cool. Like I'd want to just freeze up in the water, and I almost drowned during one of my middle school sessions, if I remember correctly. And from those experiences, I just didn't go for it again. Not because I was feeling scared, but because it's just school. I'd say I might have felt scared after those swimming sessions, but I just stopped. I stopped going for swimming lessons because I completely forgot about it, if my memory serves me right, even though memory can be faulty. From there, I have now decided that I wanted to take on swimming sessions as one of the many essential life skills that I might need beyond like learning how to fight, for example. And I've finally been able to make that happen. Bought a block of swim school lessons. The first lesson I had, this one I'm talking about, the temperature of the pool was really pleasant. It was 29 degrees, so almost body temperature. It felt lukewarm, and one of the reasons why I felt okay with doing this was because the swimming instructor was there. That person, in my opinion, they really know what they're doing, at least way more than me. And even though sometimes I was trying to just not drown, it was so pleasant. It was a 45-minute session, and I did everything that I wanted to do and more within that session. I now know that the feeling of water, in fact, I've got some stuff. I bought some stuff for my swimming school lessons, but I'll say what I was going to say. The feeling of water going in the ears is not pleasant at all. It's like the closest I can describe it from someone that hasn't been for a swim in about 9 years minimum is it's kind of like your ears are drinking water, but it's not refreshing. It's painful. That's what it feels like to me anyway. And in the past, back when I play GTA San Andreas, and sometimes when we're in the sea for whatever reason, and you go for a swim, I could imagine how I'd view CJ swimming before I've gone for this swim compared to now. Before, I'd just be moving the left analog stick straight up, but now I don't really play video games nowadays. Not that I have anything against them, but I just don't. I gave mine away to focus more on developing my quality of life. But nowadays, when I think about CJ swimming, I'm just thinking about all of the potentially gallons worth of water going in his eardrums, and how he can still hear clearly, and how he's not complaining about his eardrums feeling painful. That would be, if he did, that would be so realistic. But GTA San Andreas, for a game made in 2004, was more than enough, to the point where almost 2 decades later, one more year be 2 decades, it's still getting played to this day, potentially almost as much as newer. Grand Theft Auto games are being played at. It was definitely a transformative experience. I think I'm gonna put that in the title, but that was the one word that I thought of to describe how it went. It was so way more pleasant than I thought it would be, and I'd really like to have more hobbies like it. Gives me when I put money into such things, I've just had an idea. I could do the same for calisthenics lessons for me to get into it more, beyond just having to get up and go, for me to actually like the sessions more, because I'd be coached by someone. But I might just make a note of that. However, I said I was going to show some things, so here goes. I've got some, finally, I'm not just going to be using some showering gloves. I don't know the proper name of them, but I bought 2 of them. One for just daily use, and then another for swimming lessons. And then here are the real props I want to show. I finally got some earbuds after last Sunday's session. I've got these got this swim cap. I was thinking of getting 2. There was a pink one that they had, but I only got just the one. Same way, I only just got one of the earplugs just to see how long they'd last. That was my reasoning. Plus, I do have to be quite frugal to be able to travel to and from work, because my bike is a mess. The bike I didn't pay for, but I'll get a different one if it's really that big a deal to me. But yeah, I want to definitely try these out when I get after cycling and doing my exercise. But I definitely would like to have more hobbies like it. It's so relaxed. It's so relaxed. The person, at least as far as I'm aware anyway, knows what they're doing. We learned how to, it was me and another person that were learning. We learned how to get into a swimming pool safely without using the steps, because our swimming lane wasn't by the steps of the swimming pool. We're in a 1.2 meter deep swimming pool. For me personally, that goes up to my belly button, and we learn how to just move our hands in the water. We learn how to walk in the water. We learn how to go into the water, how to not dive, but how to, what would the word be? Basically to squat down into the water to pick up objects. The both of us tried to do that, and I think the person that I was learning with was more prepared than me. I had my swimming shorts. I didn't use my goggles until the very end of this, until after the session actually. Reason being, I didn't really need them, but next time I definitely will. I'm way more prepared now. I've got my earplugs so that I don't instantly go deaf. I found that my ears from that session, it's been, I had the session on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. My ears are still hurting from that, and I don't want to get an ear infection. It's definitely more than possible from being in the water with the chlorine in it, I think, and maybe other people pissing in the water, unfortunately, as well. It can be a reality. So beyond normal GP checks, I've got my swim cap, and I asked within this lesson if I could use the swim cap and the earplugs at the same time, and the person said yes. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just try them out at home before actually doing the session, which I think I'm gonna really enjoy again. But I don't know how many people are gonna come this time. But yeah, this last Sunday round anyway, it was just me and another person. Maximum is gonna be 4 people, excluding the instructor. But I'll see. I'll find out. And as I was saying, I'd like to have different hobbies outside of that. So I think I'll probably be going to maybe calisthenics classes / workshops. Maybe even there's some parkour workshops or classes, I think, too, which I might go to as well. That might be fun. And beyond that, I might do some sports as well. I was thinking of actually doing maybe some volleyball, or try that out. It's very social around here, as if you listen to the background you might be able to tell. There's a whole lot for me that I could do, and I personally think when I think about the place I used to live at, it was actually, in my opinion, now after living here and settling in here, is unnecessarily difficult for me to be able to live at this sort of higher quality of life that I'd now say I'm living at. It's way more social. I don't feel alone, and in my mind it's not like I'm alone. There's so many people around, and I've got spaces in which I interact with. The swimming is one of them, and then the calisthenics parks, if I would to. Sometimes I don't really, because very particularly when I'm working out just for myself and I'm not trying to exercise in a social setting. There's sometimes where there's so many people there, you get in the way, and that's just not pleasant at all. I don't know when I'd start doing other things and interacting with more people who value their health and that sort of stuff, but soon, and I am willing to pay to do that, because I enjoy having a common goal with people, guys and ladies too. Is a lot of fun. I definitely do enjoy it. But again, oh my gosh, the ear pain though. If anyone's looking to swim, that'd be my piece of advice. Be prepared. For me personally, I went in with both swimming shorts and boxers. It felt like diapers as soon as I went in. I was thinking, I don't want my bum crack showing. That's why I almost said diapers. That's why I wore diapers. Nah, no, that's why I wore boxers and the swimming shorts. Though not needed. Or the premise that my shorts are appropriately sized and they're securely tightened, you won't need to worry. Anyway, I think that's it. I'll leave it there. I definitely want to take on more hobbies like this. I find it easier to enjoy life more. I see someone boxing in the background. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to make some notes because it's been a while coming since Sunday. So that's it. I'm done, and on to cycling I go. Yeah, as I was talking about in the last video, I thought I was just going to get up and go, but no, I decided to film this video too. But anyway, I'm out. Cheers to enjoying life more and increasing my quality of life bit by bit, by not only being self-centered and having my own personal goals, but by being selfless, and in which I mean providing to the community in which I'm a part of through the gym, and also just through being a pleasant person in general in the spaces that I be at, and also just 24/7 really just being a pleasant person to be around. But anyway, that's it. I'm done. Off cycling I go. I've been talking for a while now, like less than half an hour. So yeah, it's about time I get up and do something. I can see for the past couple of days now, the leaves have started to go brown. Definitely going transitioning from summer to autumn. But anyway, I've got to end this. Cheers to enjoy life more, man. Peace. I've been feeling quite stressed out lately, so this might be one of the ways in which I can de-stress. But anyway, now I'm really done. Bye.